What's going on, guys? Nick Fury back, or rather should I say Nintendo Direct back with another video, and we got some news on the Nintendo Switch. PUBG, the highly acclaimed, highly popular game PUBG. Could it be coming to the Nintendo Switch? Well, Digital Foundry has some interesting things to say. Let's go ahead and get into the video, but before we do that, like, subscribe. After you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notifications when I release content in the future. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So as I mentioned, the game PUBG possibly could be coming to the Nintendo Switch. Well, kind of. Now, in the past, developers have stated that they want the game to come to as many systems as possible. Why wouldn't they? That would just be nothing but good for them. As a matter of fact, PUBG Corporation CEO Chang Han Kim was the one who was recently behind the statement stating that he would like to bring the game to as many systems, as many platforms as possible. Now, obviously, the Nintendo Switch does not have nearly as much power as the Xbox One X, much less the regular Xbox One. And we all know that there has been some performance issues on Xbox One in particular. There's been a lot of rubber banding issues, a lot of frame rate issues. Whenever people load, the map doesn't even load all the way, so there has been its issues on the Xbox One. So the notion that PUBG could be coming to the Switch is one that many doubted, one that many mocked. I'm one of the people who doubted it. I mean, how could it be possible? But something happened since then. PUBG Mobile, a PUBG mobile game, was released in China for high-end smartphones. Now, obviously, the mobile version has some serious cutbacks. You can't have nearly as much, but the idea remains the same. People load into a map, and it's a battle royale. And according to Digital Foundry, it could point the way for a potential Switch version. Quote right here: the concept of a PUBG Switch port seemed highly unlikely based on the issues we noted with the Xbox One and even X versions of the full fat game, both of which seem to struggle with CPU-based limitations, an aspect that would only be amplified on Switch. What we've seen of PUBG on mobile is a bit of a game changer though, and presents a route to viability for a potential Switch conversion. At the very least, it demonstrates that in handheld play, graphical reductions can have a positive impact on making the gameplay work on a smaller screen, something that would be crucial for Nintendo's hardware. Secondly, while the CPU and the likes of the Galaxy S8 and the Razer phone are a generation or two ahead of Switch ARM's Cortex A57s with significantly higher clocks to boot, Tencent's approach to scaling back PUBG does result in much less capable hardware managing a 100-player battle royale game with a performance level that is obviously higher than the Xbox One game in its most notorious trouble spots. It's not hard to believe that this approach could benefit the Switch too. So there you have it. It's not exactly the full release of PUBG, but it's potential. Something is there. Whether it's a mobile port, whatever, we could still get a PUBG coming to the Nintendo Switch. That's nothing but good news. Why would you turn down a game on your preferred platform? Why would you turn down a game on Nintendo? Same goes for all these other rumors about Fortnite and things like that. Why would you turn that down if it's a lesser version? If you play on the Switch, the best news you can get, there's more games coming out for the Switch. Now, could this potential PUBG game coming to the Switch be a direct port from the mobile version? Well, Digital Foundry says there needs to be some slight tweaking. In terms of setting a graphical threshold for what a potential Switch version could deliver, this port probably isn't the best evidence. Although Nintendo's console is indeed based on a mobile chipset that has hosted the same OS, the conversion tested here has to run on an extraordinary diverse range of lower power devices, using an OS and graphics API that is notorious for under-delivering on the core hardware's potential. While aspects of the work here may prove helpful in helping to address problematic aspects such as the CPU question, Switch developers would have the advantages of targeting a fixed platform with a superb to-the-metal development environment that has now proven itself many times over. Put simply, if PUBG does arrive on Nintendo's hardware, we should expect more than a straight port of the Android game, but from our perspective, a lot of thought would need to go into a different, more bespoke execution. Now, clearly this is all speculation, and we are going off of what the CEO said. He would love for PUBG to be on all platforms. They started with mobile. It would only make sense after mobile they move on to the Nintendo Switch. There you have it. So there you have it. PUBG could potentially be coming. Who knows? I hope it does. That would be awesome. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. And as I mentioned before, like and subscribe. This has been Nintendo Direct. New name, Nintendo Direct. I will see you guys later.